So here's three sleepers at the quarterback position going into Week 10. The first guy is Jake Lutton of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lutton looked good in his debut for the 6'5" rookie. He looked good, the 6th-round pick. He hit DJ Chalk early in that game for a deep ball versus that Houston Texan defense. But this week it's going to get much harder for Lutton as he has to go to Green Bay at Lambeau Field versus the Green Bay Packers, and they're going to take no prisoners in this one. But Lutton, I think he can have a decent game. He's going to get a lot of points in garbage time, I believe, where Jacksonville has no choice but to throw the ball 35, 40 times in this one. So Lutton, he could be sneaky for a 20-point fantasy game, I think. And if you're in a 2-quarterback league, that's pretty good for your number 2 quarterback. The second sleeper is Alex Smith, next man up in Washington, as Kyle Allen with a gruesome ankle injury to put him out for the season versus the Giants. And in relief, Alex Smith, he looked decent. He had 325 yards and a touchdown, missed a check down himself, spreading that ball out. And he's another neat thrower, obviously, is Smith. He's not going to woo you with the long ball and all, but he's a pretty accurate quarterback. Now he's getting back, his legs back under him after his brutal injury that kept him out for 2 seasons. And I like his matchup in Detroit this week in the Dome. Detroit gives up a lot of fantasy points to quarterbacks. So I think Alex Smith, he could give you a decent 20 to 25 point fantasy game. So if you got a Mahomes or something or someone else on a bye, or you're in a 2-quarterback league and in a pinch, Alex Smith, he ain't that bad of an option, I think, as a sleeper. And the third and final guy at quarterback, Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins. Tagovailoa, he proved me wrong the last few weeks. Well, the first week he didn't look good, but he didn't have to do much when they won that game versus the Rams in upset fashion in Miami. It was defense and special teams that won him that ball game. But then last week versus Arizona in a shootout versus Kyler Murray, what a ball game it was for both quarterbacks. And Tua, he looked good. He converted on 3rd downs. He made some throws. He had 235 yards and a touchdown. And I think he added about 30 rushing yards also in there. So Tua, he's a dual threat. He could run the ball. He could throw it pretty decent. But I still don't like the outlook that good for his receivers as the year goes on. He's going to be more of a dump-off type of guy. But this week, he's got a good matchup versus the Chargers, who pretty much can't stop anybody. So Tua maybe could get you 20-25 also as a sleeper quarterback. And I know he's going to go up his ads this week on the waiver wire. He was in my wire video too as a quarterback to add. So that's 3 sleeper quarterbacks you could possibly play this week and not get disappointed heading into Week 10.